It's the Face to Face Podcast.
Hello, welcome back to the Face to Face Podcasting Network. We got our graduates here today. Please state your names and your age.
Koda, I'm 17.
Naya, I'm 17.
Jada, I'm 18.
JB, I'm 19.
When did you start Face to Face?
I started face-to-face about 2.5 months ago, I think.
I started 3 years ago.
I started 3 years ago.
I started a year ago.
Interesting. So you guys have a lot of stories to tell, you know? So, which leads me into my next question. What do you like most about Face to Face Academy?
I like the community it has.
I like the teachers and how they always are there for you and just, support you in every way.
Same what Koda said and Naya. They do support us through a lot. But I'll say the camping trips the most.
I enjoy the field trips a lot, and I also enjoy the community that we share all together.
Interesting. So, what class was the most difficult for you overall in the school?
I would have to say Paul Gerton's class. I can't remember the specific name of it, but I didn't even stay in that class for very long without realizing, like, wow, this is really intensive, tedious work. Lots of reading and lots of proving your learning.
I would say when we actually had chemistry, so the other Paul, not Paul Gerton, forgot his last name, but yeah.
Chemistry and Jason's class, which is social studies.
I'd have to say Paul Gerton. It was a struggle bus for me, at least.
So it seems you guys don't really like chemistry all that much. So what was hard about it? Like what in particular?
I never took chemistry.
Oh yeah, because you're new here?
I would say it was just the combining of everything and like trying to figure out how to do it, more of like that, yeah.
I just didn't like chemistry, and I still don't. And that's the reason it was the hardest.
I think chemistry for me was a bit difficult because it had to do with a lot of attentive learning and knowing what you were doing. And I think a lot of times it was a struggle to know exactly what to do in that class.
So if you had to say, which teacher like helped you most throughout the years or months you've been here?
Teachers or staff?
Staff.
That's a hard question for me. You're gonna have to come back to me for that.
I'd say my advisor, Jennifer, and Rachel.
Chana and Darius.
I think definitely Darius and John were my two top people who had pushed me in the right way, in the right direction to successfully be in all my classes and with good grades.
So what was your biggest obstacle getting to your, goal, like of graduating?
Doing homework mostly at home and trying to manage school stuff outside of school. That was probably the hardest for me.
Yeah, I would say homework and just not wanting to do it. Yeah.
An obstacle for me was knowing that I'm a hothead and I can get into a lot of altercations fast. It was that and not knowing what to do and how to move around in such a small area.
For me, it was transportation. Getting to and from school in the beginning of my year at Face to Face Academy was really hard. Getting onto the Metro Transit bus was definitely a struggle, which led me to just not wanting to go. But after just repeatedly just using the Metro Transit bus, I think things for me getting to school and home were definitely getting better.
I would say the staff that helped me the most would probably be Tim and Jennifer, because Tim made it really easy, my transition into Face-to-Face Academy, and he made it really clear the steps I needed to take to graduate. And Jennifer's class was just really fun, and I like the homework she gives.
So I have a question for the graduates. How many camping trips have you been on? Well, if you have been on any.
I have not been on a camping trip.
I would say over 10.
Yeah,
Same
over
for you?
10. Yeah.
I've never been camping.
Oh. Well, another question adding on top of that, which one was your favorite? Like, which one was longest or something?
Oh, my favorite trip when it was all girls. It was just all girls, and that was the best trip, and that was my first trip.
I would say when it was all girls, and then when I had my other 2 friends that used to go here, they were pretty fun to go camping with, and my sister. So yeah.
Another question is, what school did you go to before coming to Face-to-Face?
I went to Creative Arts Secondary School.
I went to American Indian Magnet.
This was my first high school, but if we're talking middle school, it was East End Middle School.
I've actually been to 2 other schools, which were Central Park High School, Central High School and Avalon Charter School.
Would you say that Face-to-Face is better than your other schools?
Yes.
Yeah, more smaller and can get to you faster.
Yeah, they're more understanding and willing to get on like the same page as you and understand what's going on.
Most definitely, especially if it's falling into credit-wise and you're on a tough boat with your credits in the first place. I definitely think that Face-to-Face is the place to go if you're looking for a good school.
Okay, so what are your plans after you graduate?
My plan after I graduate is to go to cosmetology school to become a hairstylist and also a pharmacy technician.
My plans are to continue college and hopefully build up to be an anesthesiologist. Yeah.
I want to do interior design, so that's what I will be doing.
I'm going to be taking a course at Century College for phlebotomy, and then I will be furthering my education into nursing and also getting my minor in psychology.
So it seems like you guys have it all planned out, basically. So how do you feel that this is one of your last weeks in high school, in school in general?
Mostly excited, and there's also just like a feeling that you can't really name, but it's just there in the back of your mind.
I'd say I feel great and a little nervous, but great.
It's sad because I've been here for like 3 years, so it's a little sad, but exciting, overwhelming.
I'm excited. It's going to be different, definitely different, just getting the feels of like life without school. And I'm a little nervous, but you know, I'm happy and I'm excited to see everybody else get out of high school.
So when you first entered Face-to-Face, what was your opinion on it, like the first day overall?
My first day in person, I would say my first impression was that it's pretty relaxed here, and just I got a really good sense of the community the first day.
When I first came here, I didn't want to be here at all. I hated school and I didn't want to continue and I wanted to go home.
My first opinion, it was cool or whatever. I didn't like nobody. I didn't want to talk to nobody, so school was kind of boring for like a couple months. But then it got a little better.
School for me was a little bit frightening, just because of the past 2 years of high school wasn't a success for me, and I didn't want to lowball this year, and I didn't know anyone, and it just was a little bit frightening, but in the end, it was one of the best times of my high school, career, I don't know.
So what is your favorite memory from just like all of school? Like that could be Face-to-Face before this, Any?
I would have to say in third grade, my assignment was to build my own planet. And I built this giant planet, and it was really pretty, and they hung them all up in the classrooms. It was like a whole galaxy, essentially. I think that was one of my favorite moments.
I would say, again, like with the building, we used to have this thing at our school. It was like a competition. Well, you would go like out of state with it. We had a Ojibwe spelling bee and like stuff like that. So that was fun.
My favorite memories, it's not like a memory, but I think my favorite thing about like school in general was just seeing myself grow into a whole different person.
I think for me, being able to, in each of my schools, just being able to create a little community where everybody became friends and were able to be there for one another, and just being able to have that social piece was something that meant a lot to me. And I think just being able to experience different things in life during school was definitely a highlight.
So would you say that face-to-face helped you more than any other school like that you went to before?
I would say it's one of the more helpful schools that you definitely feel more seen at. I would say it's, yeah, one of the most helpful schools I've been to.
Yeah.
Yeah, face-to-face, it's very helpful for sure.
I think face-to-face is a very helpful school, yeah.
So now that you're about to be out of high school, are you ready for your adult life, pretty much?
But yeah, I would say so. Been ready for I've been ready for the last couple years just because there's so many things that I want to be independent with and learn on my own, really. So I've been ready for a while, yeah.
I would say, yeah. I already started like getting my apartment things together, and like I got a box full of stuff you need for your first apartment. I would say I still have school, so it's like nothing's really changing. But yeah, I would start working a little more.
I'm gonna find a full-time job for a little bit, stay in Minnesota for like a couple months. Then I'm gonna move to Oregon and start doing my interior design stuff down there.
I basically just keep doing my day-on-day job, and I think just really going to school here in the cities, and then I already have my license, so I'll probably be doing some trips and some road trips here and there. And then after that, I'll be moving out of the state, somewhere maybe in Colorado, and after getting my nursing degree, I'll probably start working at a hospital or something.
So why would you want to go to Oregon? Is it like a special state?
My grandpa lives down there, and he ran for mayor, so he's in like a good position. So if I go down there, I can get a job, and he owns his own business. That's why I'm gonna go down there.
Why would you want to go to Colorado?
Have you seen the weather out there?
Yeah, it's like identical to Minnesota, right?
No.
Oh.
Much warmer seasons, and if you want to go skiing or anything, there are places in Colorado, certain places where you can just go and hit those hills, and yeah.
So a mythical voice in my head told me that you were in college, Naya. Is that correct? And if you are, what is the best part of that?
I'd say making new friends and talking to new people, because I'm not a nervous person. I love to talk. So I would say that, and just, yeah.
What advice would you give someone who is just coming into this school?
One rule I gave myself when I came here was one assignment a day. Even if it was like the smallest assignment ever, just one assignment a day is better than nothing at all. That's a hard rule I set for myself.
I would say not to worry about other people, because some of them are just nasty. Yeah.
That's some great advice.
My advice would be take one day at a time and just worry about yourself. Friends don't matter right now. do school, worry about your education first.
Definitely greet a person who either seems like they're not a very talkative person, or invite them over to lunch, or meet a person who looks like they're freshly new, and always invite other people. Just stay positive and talk to your teachers and check in with them on your grades, and just get caught up with missing work and stay on task, and get along with Jason.
Well, that is going to wrap up our episode of the Face to Face Podcasting Network. We actually have a lot of time, but our questions kind of ran out like really, really fast. So we will see you guys next week, hopefully. And thank you for tuning in. Goodbye. Bye. Leave. Bye. Bye. See ya.
See ya. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.